Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm talking about?
Luckily, I have purse.
Pride on my cold dead hands.
Apparently, eyeshadow is a millennial thing.
She's doing it for the plot.
The table is like 10 grand.
I know. You believe everything on the internet.
I would have cringed.
Welcome back to Pretty Relatable, the podcast with two sisters
Who are related.
and pretty.
Relatable.
I know. I just wanted to switch it up. It felt good.
Taking it there already.
I am. I'm Tracy.
I'm Stephanie, and
We're your hosts.
no, we're not with the most.
Didn't say that this time.
We're just your hosts.
yes.
That's not untrue.
That's right.
It's a truth.
It is a fact. And today we have so much to get into. I'm really excited.
I did have to do that.
Guys, we have not decided if this is going to be a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday upload.
It's been Thursday because of stressful life events.
Hey, they happen.
And they're not going to not happen. So we're just going to have to pick a day and stick to it. And then if we can't get it up on that day, relatable.
Relatable. I think it definitely is. And that's okay.
Yeah. Expect us at least once a week.
Yeah.
Looking like we're thinking Thursdays are more convenient.
/ we get the opportunity to bring in
More current info.
Hottest goss.
Hottest goss.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a word I decided on.
We're going to keep that on the on mute.
No, we're going to clip that.
No, that's a clip.
That's a clip. We're clipping it.
There's this TikTok where this guy's like gaslighting. He's a teacher.
Yeah.
He's gaslighting his, I guess they wouldn't be Gen Z. I don't know if they're Gen Z or the Gen Alpha.
Gotta be Gen Alpha.
He's gaslighting them into thinking that some of the words he's creating are like
Gen Z slang.
actual slang.
Yeah.
And one of them was,
If it's a hot mess, bad situation, it's feta. Because it's going to just fall apart and be crumbly.
yeah. And then if it's like, kind of like Cliff's Notes version or like the hottest part, like a hot take, not take, but it's like
Something
clip.
that you want to save or something you want to...
It's like, well, he said it's like the clips, like the best clips. It's like a shortened best part of the video thing, like clip.
I didn't like that one
Yeah, it didn't make the most sense.
And the comments, they weren't loving it either.
No, and then if you want to say like, what is it? Like low key.
Keep it on the down low key.
Then
keep
it's
it muted.
Muted or mute.
Yeah, we don't want to hear it.
No, low key would be like, low key, he's hot. Just be like...
Muted.
On the mute, he's hot on the mute. Like, don't say anything. Like, keep it like...
Yeah, keep it hush hush.
Or like, I don't really know. We're millennials. What do we know?
I don't know, but around our office, it's 24/7 slay. And so, but...
I am sorry if you are watching this video and you get a free show.
You're welcome.
I like leaning forward in this. It's nice and slippy, and the bra that I'm wearing is not right for it.
I'll let you know if the girls are out. If
the
I
girls
see it,
are trying to hang out.
the mic might block my view. So
It's a thing.
yeah. So welcome. I hope you're having a great week. We are having a week, and that's sometimes going to be a thing, and that's
You know
fine.
what? We don't have the flu.
We don't.
We're feeling okay,
Yeah.
and that's all we can do.
Tiny victories.
Got to count the small ones because in the grand scheme of things, no one's getting out of this alive.
That's a really bright spot to start our pod on.
Whatever.
Okay, so where are we going to take it from here?
Okay, I have a lot on the iPad today.
Okay, I'm excited.
She's like, I have a lot on the
Let's
iPad.
see if I can pull it up.
So since we were talking about
What were we
the
talking about?
generations,
Yeah.
and the fact that we are
Well, I was
very...
trying to say that Maddie said she wants to not say slay. She's trying because she feels like it's comes
Been
out of her
done.
mouth so
Oh,
frequently,
yeah.
and she wants something else to say. And I jokingly answer with swag or swaggy. She started saying swag.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ultimately, like you can decide if something's cool.
Yeah.
And everyone else can just get on board or get the F out.
Like, who's the cool police?
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Exactly.
Anyways, so there's this whole gen war, which is not new. It's just not... What is the
And it's not
password?
going anywhere.
What is the password? The password is... Okay. This whole thing... But I don't feel like we had it as much growing up.
Like hating on the other generations?
Or other generations hating on us.
No.
Like the
but
only
also,
thing...
the internet was not as prevalent. So
That's true. That's true.
I really feel like it's coming out of TikTok.
There's a heavy hate on like millennials and millennials being cringy, or what is the word? Chuggy. And then there's also the hate the opposite way towards like Gen Z and some of the other.
Can you airdrop me the newest one? Oh no.
It should have updated, did it not?
It didn't.
That's weird.
I've still got Beyonce country album and all the things we talked about on the last pod, which did you tune in? Did you listen to?
Is that this one?
Yes.
Okay.
We have it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't think that's tied in a shared way. I think I only get it if you send it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So I was scrolling on TikTok. Were you scrolling? Did you see this one too? Where apparently eyeshadow is a millennial thing.
I think I told you.
Okay, you told me.
Maybe.
I made a note of it because it really took me by surprise.
So at first I was a little insulted, and then I read the comments and I'm like, okay, it's fine.
Not everyone jumps on that train. Not everyone agrees.
No, it's just a really extreme take, and I don't find it completely accurate.
Here's what I take from it, and what I think, and why I think it has become it's a millennial thing, and that is because I feel like the new trend on makeup is kind of that fresh face, less makeup, not a lot of eyeshadow, and I feel like that's on trend. And people seem to think that millennials can't be on trend. And so like, it's just a trend to not wear eyeshadow. It's not that it's a millennial thing to wear eyeshadow.
Yeah.
It's just maybe they don't give a crap about what's trending.
But also I really like eyeshadow. And I feel like it changes my face for the better. And I'm going to continue using my eyeshadow.
Do I wear less than I used to? Sure.
Is my technique a little bit different?
Sure.
Absolutely.
But I'm still going to do it.
Yeah, I still prefer the way I look with eyeshadow versus totally naked.
But also ultimately, I'm going to do whatever looks good on me.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if my eyebrows look better, more filled in, but then people start to do like no eyebrow fill in, I'm probably still going to fill it in. Now, I will change a little bit because the way to, what we've found, keep kind of a youthful look is to stay on trend.
Right, absolutely. If you are current with your fashion, hair, makeup, you're not going to trend as extreme with, yeah. And it just, there are some really great creators on TikTok that I feel like touch on this and do it in a way where it's like, hey, you may have the things that you love to do. You can continue doing them, but they might just need a little bit of a tweak to kind of make it more now, but you can still make it you and now.
I got bangs. My hair is so now.
So now.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing as if you were to just, step out in a chevron dress with a bubble necklace.
Right. We're not doing the cut crease eyeshadow and the super
thin,
extreme eyeliner so sharp it can kill a man.
Yeah. All right, Tay.
Yeah.
No, so I tried to save a thing. I was trying to find things that people think are like millennial things, and I had a hard time finding anything. And then because I really wanted to play a game of like millennial or Gen Z type thing,
right? Yeah,
but I couldn't find it. So maybe on the next one I'll get a good game going and we can play like a
millennial or Gen Z. I think too, something that Gen Z has yet to discover, realize, whatever, is that with age comes not giving enough.
I know. That's part of the thing. I mean, it's not, it's like, okay, I just saw this thing. It says the millennial pause and the millennial zoom, right? And it's like, ultimately, I didn't cut that pause out in the beginning because I don't care.
Right.
Like, now, when a Gen Z picks up their phone to film a TikTok, I challenge them to just upload it and don't edit it.
Right.
I want to know if you pause in the beginning at all.
Yeah.
Because I can guarantee you a lot of people do. They just cut it out.
Right.
So don't come for me.
Yeah, it's so funny to see the energy that's put in on the Gen Z side, attacking millennials and Gen Xers about all the things we do wrong or all the things that we do that are cringe or chug or whatever word they've come up to, come up with to insult us. But we just don't care. Wow. That really added we
just don't care.
Yeah, it really added. Now I'm thinking about that sound effect that's something happens and it zooms in and it's like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm talking about? It's for emphasis.
Yeah. I give you a little emphasis. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I realized that this article is kind of good though. This is a Business Insider article and
ready for it.
Okay, so this is 6 things you may be doing on TikTok that absolutely scream millennial.
Gross.
Why would you want to have your content scream millennial? Ew. Millennials are gross.
I hope I do it.
Okay, the millennial pause.
So what? Don't care.
The millennial zoom.
I did it today. Did it today?
I did a thing.
I don't really say that.
I use it kind of, I guess it would be ironically, like just kind of in a funny, like, I did a thing. Because I know that it's something that people cringe at.
Okay. This is maybe like eating my words a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But I will see people that maybe I went to high school with.
Say it.
Yes. And then I see where the criticism's coming from.
Yeah.
So
the next millennial thing is the use of the cry laughing emoji.
Pride on my cold dead hands.
I do the side.
So like instead of just regular cry emoji, the tilt head.
I do the tilt head emoji.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
Yeah, because then I'm different. I'm not like other girls.
Does my mic look lower than yours?
Possibly. I've moved mine a little bit. So use of uncool Instagram fonts. I feel like Maddie tried to tell me about this. Like,
are you talking about like on stories? It's really supposed to be just minimal.
So it says on Instagram, millennial users can typically be singled out by their font choices on the app, according to several TikTokers. It's become common internet knowledge that the serif font, which is the last font option available for Instagram stories, is the only cool font.
Right. That's what I'm
the
saying.
One that Maddie told us about.
When I did, I don't know, I can't show you because I don't have my phone. When I did my chocolate chip cookies in the cake pan.
Yeah.
And I put gourmet.
It was not.
It was the serif.
It was serif.
Yes,
because that's the only font we use.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, years ago, I would have cringed at that kind of font.
Just why?
I don't know.
Why are we coming up with these things to say, oh my God, you are so millennial if you do that?
Yeah. Also, like, I'm proud to be a millennial. The use of Instagram boomerangs, which is not really a thing anymore. Not really. The only time I really like to use boomerangs is for like cheersing because it's cute. But we don't really use them anymore.
I'm sad that they're done. They're fun.
I like little jumping.
Yeah, I think boomerangs are fun, and I think it's lame that generations get to decide that it's not cool and you can't do it anymore.
I know.
That's lame.
It's stupid. It's stupid and it's stupid. So, I don't know. Tell us what you guys think is millennial. Like, what are your things that millennials do?
Especially if you have kids and they're like, oh my God, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because
it's so embarrassing.
You're
so millennial.
We don't have those, so we don't know what that's like.
Yeah, my dogs don't tell me that I'm embarrassing.
My dogs love me no matter what.
I know. That's why I don't have kids. Okay, we've got some news, some pop culture, some social media gossip. I had that one marked under trends for eyeshadow being, millennial.
Lame.
Can't wear that anymore.
Yeah.
Throw your eyeshadow away. What should we talk about first?
You know what? I am good wherever the road takes us. I have no preference. I'm just here to chit-chat.
The pressure's on me.
Having a good time.
Pressure's on me.
I didn't see Taylor Swift's dad hit anybody or do anything. Assault them.
Let me just put this away. Maybe I can remember all this from memory. I don't know. Wow. I didn't even touch it.
No.
How did that happen?
It was magic.
Okay. So allegedly, after Taylor and her dad were,
Scott?
I think they were leaving. Was it a yacht or a plane? I don't know. They were leaving from somewhere. Paparazzi were all like, hey, what's up? She was under an umbrella. He was leading her.
My favorite part was her walking under an umbrella.
She does that apparently. Not like all the time, but like when she's getting off a plane or getting wherever, like when she's not like
so
ready.
If you see a walking umbrella, it's Taylor Swift.
Though you know.
Yeah.
Which I don't fault her for because, sometimes you have to go places when you don't like how you look, when you don't feel good and you just don't want to be seen.
Right.
Like, I would like to shield my face too if I was getting photos taken. Because she doesn't do it that often. But apparently one of I don't know if it was, now I need to look. Somebody threatened to throw somebody in water. I think it was a paparazzi or like security.
Was going to throw somebody in.
I'm not sure. Let me not tell you wrong. Somebody was going to throw somebody in water. Wow. And there was just a lot of like back and forth stuff. And allegedly, as they call him, I think they call him Papa Swift, threw a punch. But the video is like, you can't see anything.
Right.
I think it's just either the ground or like something. I don't know. You can't see it. You can just hear talking.
Yeah. The clip I saw, I really only saw her walking under the umbrella and that was just enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah. She was like, that's it. Okay. So accused of assaulting a photographer.
Here's what I'll tell you.
Let's not call them a photographer.
That's right.
Like that. It's a paparazzi.
That implies that they have some level of like I don't know. It's so hard because I just don't feel like they have a very...
You know what? If they would stay a distant and not really bother them and like yell at them and
not
and
chase them in cars.
Yeah, then sure, photographer from a distance. Still not my favorite. But like when they're all up in their face and stuff, they're just paparazzi.
Yeah.
So it says Taylor Swift's dad accused of assaulting photographer. Team says singer was aggressively approached. I don't know how all paparazzi are just aggressive in general.
Yeah.
So they were pushing their way towards her, grabbing at her security and threatening to throw a female staff member into the water. So yeah, they were threatening to throw one of the
paparazzi was?
One of her staff members.
What the heck?
Was threatening. I mean, the paparazzi was threatening one of Taylor's staff members to throw in the water.
That's crazy. You don't do that.
And it said they were in the
murdery.
City.
You remember when we got paparazzi'd?
Yes, because they didn't know who we were.
Yeah.
And she's like, we're nobody. Oh, gosh.
You got to wash the hands.
I know.
Fun story. We were on, it wasn't Rodeo. It was
Robertson
Boulevard.
Yeah.
And there's like this little gas station thing that they hang out at waiting for people. Because it's a
celebrity frequented
spot. Yeah.
area.
And we were filming with Ford for CW.
And we kind of had a decently big camera crew.
Yeah.
So it gave production.
Yeah. And it was our first day, like
first location,
brand new. God, we were
and also
terrified.
we had never filmed anything like that. We had never done commercials or anything.
No. Do you remember when we walked in there to get the lemonade?
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to not shake doing that.
We were terrified.
And we didn't even really have that many lines. It was just more like getting shots of us.
I don't even think the lemonade thing made it in as far as like us talking. I think you just see us putting it in the car or something.
Yeah.
But like we had this glass container of lemonade that we're like putting in the back of the Fiesta, like unrestrained. And we're just going to drive around LA with
commercials
a full
and
thing.
movies and TV make zero sense.
Yeah, they're great. I wish.
I can't drink carbonated beverages while we film this.
Wow.
I'm also fighting reflux.
Just millennial things.
Yeah. So all that it's under investigation. I don't know if there's any update.
I feel like I'm gonna. I don't know. It's all stupid. Paparazzi are stupid.
This says, is this real? It says Bethany Frankel responds or fires back at Travis Kelce's dad for calling her a troll.
Travis Kelce's dad called Bethany Frankel a troll?
Apparently. It said, Bethany Frankel has doubled down after calling out Travis for being a peacock and being slammed by his dad on Facebook.
Well, you know what? She was probably commenting on his extreme anger and outburst at the Super Bowl game, which I just did not like.
It says, on February 16th, a few days after the Super Bowl, Bethany compared her past relationship, Taylor Swift and Travis' relationship. It was a cautionary tale of dating a peacock, and the fans were not happy about it.
I'm still on the side of there's some level of PR around the relationship.
She said he loves to be the center. Bethany said that I once dated a guy like Travis. It just hit me. He loves to be the center of attention, life of the party. She described the guy as big, burly, charismatic, and needed attention. Ultimately, she said he was very passionate, larger than life.
He gave me the ick when he yelled at his coach and like shoved into him.
Unpopular opinion, but I don't really like them together.
It's not my favorite thing.
I don't feel like they match at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. And maybe that's what works for them. I don't know. It's not my relationship to decide. It just doesn't do it for me.
I still don't think that this is her like end all be all.
It's not. Then there would be no more albums.
Right. But ultimately it just doesn't, I don't know.
Oh gosh. Like people in her comments was like, why do you feel the need to talk about another person's relationship, someone you don't even know?
Everyone's doing that.
It's in the public eye.
Everyone's doing that. Which brings me to...
But also like anyone can comment on my relationship with my... I don't care. I mean...
So like I was going to say...
Your opinions are not my business. I don't care.
I was going to say, because of our last episode where we talked about everything showers and washing your hair, someone commented saying that it came off a little judgy and they were disappointed. And I'm like, I'm sorry. This podcast is about talking about, things and what we think about them.
It's literally a podcast about things.
And you can't talk about what you think about things without that being a judgment about something.
Yeah.
And I think that people just take a judgment of something to be automatically negative.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be.
No, it's
your
just a difference of opinion.
But also it's your perception of something.
Yeah.
And I think that connotation of negativity sometimes is applied by the person who's listening to what you're saying and they're making an assumption.
Yeah.
So
I feel like anything other than agreeing in this world has become negative.
Yeah.
Like you have to agree or
it's
you're a
bad.
horrible person.
Yeah.
And it's like, actually, no.
And also for me, I don't think it was commentary on laziness with the everything shower. It just brings up this memory. Like calling it an everything shower sounds like what your mom would call it.
But also for me, it was with the whole, romanticizing your life and putting so much like energy and emphasis and like whatever around something that is just taking care of yourself. Like,
well, I also just think it's the trendiness of being I'm going to take an everything shower.
Yeah.
The trendiness being just calling it that on a video or TikTok or wherever. But like, I do that every day. And not even that I do it every day. It's just, I don't know.
It's romanticized. It's making it something more than what it making it seem like it's something more than what it just really is. You're really just washing everything.
We have opinions. We have thoughts. We're people, and everyone judges everything. And if you say that you don't,
it's just like when I did the like marriage counseling thing before I got married,
and they were like,
we never argue or fight or whatever. And I was like,
that's
you
unrealistic.
are either A, lying, or B, you are holding in a lot, and it's going to blow up one day.
That's right. That is so right. Bucky and I fight on the regular.
Yeah.
We have disagreements all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Literally, you can't agree on everything.
You can't.
That doesn't exist.
It's how you get through that disagreement and come out the other side that determines if you're going to be okay or not.
It's also how like people can come together on stuff and create even better ideas out of two separate ideas.
Right.
Like collaboration.
Absolutely.
Compromise.
We argue all the time, you guys. Like the amount, and Stephanie, I don't remember who you were telling this to, but you were saying if people only knew the amount of knockdown dragouts we had leading up to YouTube videos in the past, like if people ever watched a video where it seemed like we weren't quite getting along, it's probably because we had a fight right before we started. But
because we were talking about me being late. That was that conversation about being late.
But we didn't talk about that on the podcast.
No, when we were talking about it to girls here.
Yeah.
My nose is very itchy today. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's all right.
A lot of times when I first, when I do my makeup, on my nose before we film or just thing, it just creates this extra itch. I'm probably allergic to makeup. Who knows?
Probably. Anyway, like I said, don't have this romanticized idea of who Stephanie and I are. We're just normal people. We have thoughts and opinions just like everybody does.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that everything that I say is necessarily like maybe I shouldn't say some things, but I'm human and I have thoughts and opinions, and that's okay. And as long as I'm not hurting anyone, I think that's okay.
Yeah. I think it's okay.
Yeah. I think it's fine.
I think so.
Yeah. It'll be all right.
And if this doesn't work out, we're just going to go into ASMR stuff. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. I hate ASMR. I hate it so much.
I don't know. I think I could enjoy doing it, but not listening to it.
Oh, so wait, did his dad do something? Okay, hold on. We're just going on a deep dive really fast, and then we'll get back on track.
We tangent. It's fine.
So, I don't know.
You have purse?
I have purse. I have hat on head.
Luckily, you have purse.
I have shoes.
I have shoe.
I have shoe. I have hat on head. I have purse. Luckily, I have purse. It said something about... Okay.
We're going to be so glad we went down this avenue. I just can feel it. It's going to be really good.
Well, it said something like, she said, I was just saying, usually there's only one peacock in a relationship. I dated a guy like that. That was where...
Bethany?
Yeah, that was very over the top, loud. I stand by it. I think that's who Travis is. I did not mention him pushing his coach, which is a physical expression versus using words and having a conversation, which is kind of like what his dad did. I used an insult instead of using his intellect. I don't know. I go back and forth on how outspoken Bethany Frankel is. For the most part, I generally like a lot of her viewpoints and the things that she calls
says,
shit out.
as it is.
Yeah.
So this morning...
And sometimes that hurts. The truth hurts, period.
She came across my feed this morning. She was commenting on Wendy Williams. And
the exploitation through the documentary.
And how sad it is.
I have seen so many clips, and I'm like, I don't think she's there hardly.
I don't either. And there was one where she's in the car, and the girl driving is like, hey, Wendy, do you want to go to the Oscars? And she's like, what's the Oscars? What's that? And she said, you go do the red carpet, go to the award show. And she goes, I'm wearing this. And she goes, no, you can't wear that. You have to get dressed up. And it's like she's talking to her like she's a child.
Yeah.
Or like, someone who's 80 years old.
And that's where it's frustrating because I'm like, she can't, does she give consent to do the show? Is she able
is she in
to
a conservatorship?
Somebody acted like she was, I think they said something about her being in a conservatorship, like through not family though.
So I thought Bethany was saying it was in contrast to Britney Spears because Britney Spears was with family and then it got transferred to like a bank or something.
Yeah.
And Wendy Williams is with
family.
And she was saying it was in contrast because it was like you'd think that family would not want to
exploit.
But look
No,
at
you
what
wouldn't.
Britney's
No, you
did.
wouldn't.
No.
When money and fame
And then she
and all
started
that.
talking about something where like Wendy's, I guess, who did her show, and Bethany had the same company or something that did her
for
show
the talk
or
shows.
something.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I just, it's all gross.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just, I don't know how anyone can watch it or how anyone can support it.
Yeah.
Because unless she wants to be their witch.
If she's got all of those issues going on where she doesn't know things and stuff, I don't see how she can
I don't
give.
think that and that's
the point of conservatorships. It's because you can't.
Right. And with the kind of dementia she had, I think some of it was like judgment stuff.
Yeah.
Because it was talking about like erratic behavior and like doing things that like you shouldn't, kind of like judgment wise.
And I feel like some of her clips from her show before
were
it
the
stopped,
beginnings.
You could see just like this kind of wildness about the way she asked questions and kind of went over the line on some of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
stupid.
Really sad.
It's sad. And I think that people should not be able to do that.
Yeah.
They should
I really
not.
liked when Bethany had her show. Did
Yeah.
you watch it?
No.
I watched it. I enjoyed it. I don't know what happened to it, but it was a good time.
All right. What do you think? We don't really watch Love is Blind, but
we don't. And I would kind of like to open this up to people listening and watching.
I don't understand.
Okay, it's making me want to watch it though.
No.
Really?
I think I've watched it before. Okay, not like a lot, but I think I've watched the beginning of it and stuff. I don't like this Married at First Sight, Love is Blind. All
90
of these
Day
like
Fiance.
Yes, I think they're weird and just like
I feel like it's
not real.
I feel well, obviously. I mean, look at The Bachelor and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I know.
But I feel
Coming from me over here who watches The Bachelor.
Yes, she does. I feel like it trivializes relationships and marriage, which I feel like already marriage doesn't get a lot of
Oh my god, I'm not even touching anything. I feel like it
positive PR, as it is. And so for that reason I don't love it. Yeah. Beyond that, I haven't watched any of those things.
I think what happens, and people can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, I think they go into these rooms and they talk and they're like separate pods.
They don't see each
or
other.
rooms,
They just talk and get
and they
to
go
know
on
each other.
dates. And I think they do it with multiple people. And then I think they start slimming down who they want to like match up with.
I think if
But do they have to get engaged to meet?
That I don't know. But if you don't think that there is an element of physical attraction and chemistry with a person,
Love is not blind.
It is not.
It's not.
It is not. But that doesn't equal that like you both have to be a 10.
No.
That's not what it is. But like I said, I do think that there needs to be physical attraction.
Period.
There
Points
just
were
has
made.
to.
Points were made.
Thank you. Yeah. So I don't like that kind of stuff. Is there a possibility that you can find someone and connect and meet and then there is physical attraction? Sure.
Yeah.
But
also how crappy would it be if you really liked each other
fell in love with the idea of a person.
Yes, and you saw them and they were just completely, it just didn't work. And then it's like, I don't want to.
Because for me, guys with blonde hair do nothing for me.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Not even like
no.
Paul Walker did not?
But see, his looked like it was bleached that way.
His was kind of, I think, like a light brown, dirty blonde, and he bleached it in the 2000s.
Don't love the bleach.
Me and Matt were talking about him last night, and
Sandy
he did
Brown,
it for me when he shaved his head.
See, a shaved head is fine.
A shaved
but like,
head is
okay,
great.
When Niall was blonde, no.
He's better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a guy with blonde hair, I don't know what it is. I just don't like it.
I think my problem is I get Village of the Damned. When they're really blonde,
Yeah.
like the darker blondes that are like, is he slightly brunette? Like the sand, that's not that bad. But like the blonde, blonde,
Leonardo DiCaprio in his early days,
like he is the only blonde that I think
there's no point where it was a no for me.
No, Yeah, there's exceptions sometimes,
but very rarely.
Very few.
Yeah.
Few and far between. But Leo was an exception, not so much anymore. No, he does not do it for me anymore. And also it's the dating the really young girls.
Yeah, that is an ick. It's big ick.
No. 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I do.
Did you hear who Kristen Cavallari is dating?
Okay, so I just saw that before we started.
Did you see the big pie chart?
Wait, who is he?
But did you see the diagram of all the people she's dating?
Oh, no.
Or has dated?
Has dated. Who is it?
I don't know who he is, but he is 23 years old. And she's 37, I think.
So I was just about to say...
And I don't care if you're a man or a woman.
I was just about to say... No. So I've loved Harry Styles since the beginning of time.
Right.
Well, not the beginning of time, because that would have been gross, because I'm older than him. But when One Direction was coming to be, I was... What was that? 2011, 12-ish? Somewhere in that time period.
Sorry, I really want to move this.
That's fine. And I was 24 or 25 maybe, and he might have been like 19 going on 20, and that was ick.
And it only felt okay when he was 21.
Well, but in the beginning I was like, oh, he's cute. Like when I was his age, I would have thought he was cute.
Yeah.
But as he came into that kind of like bandana, longer hair, like 2014 when we went to the
Rough
concert,
around the edges.
2015-ish, those kinds of times, I felt like, okay, well, he became like 21 and I was like 26, 27. I was like, whatever. And even like now with him being, I think he's 30 and I'm 36, like, and he likes his women older. So like, that's where I was going to say, I appreciate some of the like, not guys that are significantly younger than me.
23 and 37?
Absolutely not. I am a 36-year-old woman and I would not date anyone under the age of 30.
Yeah.
But I a mature 30 to 32-year-old guy, like,
yeah.
Not that deep. I mean, I'm going to feel pretty like weird when I go over 40 and he's like still in his early to mid 30s, but still not that far off in your like life experience.
Yeah.
That's ick.
Yeah, it's ick. It's big ick.
So I thought that it was a specific person.
I mean, she looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's not commentary
I'm not
on
saying
any of that stuff.
It's mostly you can't just pick up somebody that's younger.
It's mostly thinking about perspective wise, like imagining,
like he doesn't even know what he wants to be, and she's already like
has multiple children. It's not judgy.
I'm just kidding. Look, I'm the same age as her. What do you mean? Right. I watched her in Laguna Beach. Like I'm joking.
Steven.
My car is donezo. Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, but
he looks like a baby.
Yeah. Show me.
But he's cute.
No. You know what it's giving?
What?
So cute. So stupid.
I mean, I don't think she's dating him for his personality.
I don't know anything about this guy.
Unless his personality is his face.
And the so cute, so stupid is a movie quote.
I cannot believe. But also,
wait, did she say so stupid or so dumb?
So cute. So stupid. So stupid. I'm not sure.
So dumb.
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
But okay. So she's 37. Mm-hmm. He's 23.
Yes.
So she can almost be his mom.
Yeah.
And also she has children.
Yeah.
He's a child. He's not going to be a stepdaddy.
Maybe.
He might be like a daddy, but not a stepdad. I don't know.
I saw it before I went to sleep last night. I just
saw it. Oh gosh. Wait, what is his name? Oh God, no.
What?
No.
Oh no.
It's giving F-boy.
It's giving like just those TikTok dance boys.
Like, doesn't she feel weird that like she's dating somebody that is the age that she would have dated when she was like on the hills?
I don't know.
Like you're talking about something from like an eternity ago and she's dating somebody that's that. Oh my gosh.
I know.
He's part of a TikTok collective.
What did I tell you?
I literally told you it was giving F-boy.
And
did
I said
not?
It's like TikTok dance boys.
Yes. So in addition to his own TikTok with over 70,000 followers, he's also a part of a TikTok group called the Montana Boys, which has over 450,000 followers.
No, I can't. It's so...
As well as 3 of his friends. Use the account to post thirst traps and other videos of their cowboy life in Montana. For Valentine's Day, they posted a video.
Go to Montana.
Hold on. They for Valentine's Day, they posted a video of themselves warming up the grill, joking that they were all single for the holiday.
I can't.
He and Cavallari met on social media.
No, I can't. She's so pretty.
Like,
she's so pretty, but I can't. Oh yeah, no, there's pictures of them like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's even more like,
oh my God.
Like, look.
He makes me happy, she wrote in the caption. No.
You know,
well, of course Bethany Frankel commented on it.
Of course she did.
It says Bethany Frankel also commented writing, "Does anything else matter? Heart, 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 be happy."
No, shut up.
He is 13 years younger.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
He's not your typical 24-year-old.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know, man.
She's doing it for the plot.
Whatever. Like, this.
Let's just move on. There's nothing good can come from this.
Maybe it's a fling. For a fling, sure. You know, have a little fun.
I would say maybe she hasn't sown her wild oats, but I don't think that's the case.
No. She was I mean, from what I've seen, she seemed to be
a
good time Sally.
Yeah, she had a lot of fun.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever. Get yours, Kristen, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying that if presented with the opportunity and I was a single gal, would I not have a little fun? Sure. Would I, settle down with somebody like that? Probably not, but I could have a good time. I don't see a problem with having a good time with people that are adults.
If I can't have a conversation, I'm not interested.
Well, we're not talking about having conversations, are we?
Yeah, I'd like to be able to have a conversation.
I'll have conversations and then move on.
Let's move on topics, shall we?
Look, I'm just saying I'm not hating on her.
I want to segue into a beauty question. And this is for all my self-tan girlies. How do you get your back? Because after this is over, I'm going to show you what mine looks like. It's so bad. It's so good.
So here's what I do. I take a hairbrush and a mitt.
I hate that.
And I
hate that.
Yeah. But also my motto is whatever's back there, it's not my business. A, and B, who's looking at my back?
And if you are, mind your business, because that's not yours either.
They're going to laugh and not tell me, so who cares?
Yeah. I did absolutely
sometimes
nothing.
Matt will do it for me. Sometimes he'll walk in and I'm like butt naked with like a mitt and tan.
I know, and I just look at Bucky like,
so awkward.
I'm doing my tan. I can't help you right now.
It's not a sexy moment, okay? So just move on. But sometimes he'll just walk in there and I'll be on the back part and I'll be doing this. And he goes, "Do you want help?" Because he can see me struggling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'd take help this time. But most of the time he's not even home when I'm doing it.
I have seen like those
sticks.
No, it's like a strap thing. And you put your hands in it and you rub it across your back. No. Yeah, I need to know if those work. And or your best solution. Because I really don't want Bucky in there helping me with that. I just don't. I just
held that burp in.
It's a very vulnerable experience. So yeah.
Y'all, we were actually going to film this podcast a few days ago.
Wasn't it supposed to be last week?
It was definitely supposed to be last Thursday or Friday, but we were going to film it a few days ago also. Yeah. So some of our topics are a little bit from like middle to end of last week, like what was going on with AT&T.
Oh yeah.
Everything was down.
I haven't
followed up on it to see if ultimately
what they said was that they were trying to implement some kind of new.
Right. Did that affect all of the services though?
I don't know.
I mean, Matt said they share towers,
which I
know.
Personally affected.
I don't think I was either. But how did it not affect everybody?
I don't know, man.
But now when I pulled up to your house, I couldn't play music. So I don't know if that was how it was affecting me in that moment.
That was probably you still trying to be connected to your Wi-Fi and it being not strong enough.
I don't know, man. I think the aliens are coming.
For sure.
Aliens intercepted, blocked off all communications. They have broken through.
I saw
it's all over.
This chick on TikTok. I don't know if she was in Colorado or somewhere. And she was like, there's these weird, I don't know what she called
alien ships?
No, it was like these sounds coming from the sky. And someone said it was some like tunnel thing. Yeah. Something. And then other people said it's the trumpets.
Oh God. Do you remember when we were in, it was a Uber in LA, and I don't know if there was a weird sound or something. It was an awkward Uber ride and we thought we were getting kidnapped.
Did he start talking about trumpets?
I don't think he did.
Oh, I don't know.
I just thought we heard something. I was like, that's it. The trumpets, it's all over.
No, what?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
either. We talked about this, but it's been like,
I just remember that one Uber ride where it felt like he was not following the map as I thought he was supposed to.
Kentucky, the Kentucky Derby, when we were going to the Maxim party.
No.
We were in a van.
No, this was an LA Uber that just felt not right.
Oh, I felt not right at the one we were going, because the Maxim party in Kentucky, because it's like, Kentucky's like, yeah. And so like you're driving through the woods and you're going to this Maxim party. I'm like, is this van kidnapping us?
And then we got there and we saw Shaq.
Yeah, we did. It
was a good time.
He was very tall.
And those girls invited us to their table.
That is the only time we've ever had bottle service.
Yeah.
We were VIP.
That was so much fun.
Like, that table was like 10 grand.
I know. And she's like, it's our boss's table.
And I'm like, I don't care. Give me a drink.
Yeah.
Like,
they were cute. It was a good time.
I still don't know why they invited us to their table.
I don't know. They were just nice. It made the night so much better. Could you imagine if we hadn't?
No, because we were just standing there on the dance floor and we were like, we have nowhere to stand, sit. There's like, unless you had a table, it was like a dance floor with like people like
and
dancing.
I don't even feel like their bosses stuck around. Like, they showed up.
Yeah.
But they showed up later.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know.
It was fun.
It was a good time.
That party was a blur though. Cause like, I don't even remember what happened at the party. Like, I don't remember, other than just sitting there
I
for
don't
a little
remember
while.
like leaving.
I don't remember what we said. I don't know what we talked about. I don't even remember the point of the party, other than it was just a Kentucky Derby party and we just hung out.
Yeah.
And then went back to a crap hotel.
God, do you remember the guy that was passed out?
Yes.
He was like passed out at the door.
Not an exciting hotel.
No, it was like a Holiday Inn.
I know. Humbled. So I was going to say, there was something I was going to say with the AT&T stuff. Oh, it's so terrifying. And I was thinking about it,
Like, they can just turn our towers off and we can't do anything.
So with the like lack of options.
Landlines.
No. The lack of options, like, look, everyone's like AT&T, Verizon, I don't know, T-Mobile, are those
Monopoly
the three?
vibes.
Yes. Like with all the monopolies of stuff, it's like, there's so much control in each thing that we have that like, if somebody just decided to, I mean, even just like an attack, like, or something, any person decided to come in and try to turn it off.
Yeah.
No communication.
Right.
So we need to go get those like
two-way
burner
radios
phones, like the ones that are like the random, but they still run off the same towers. And that's the problem.
I said two-way radios so we can communicate with each other.
Yeah.
We need our
bug
bug out.
Also for the like the power things that you like crank.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
For a radio?
It's a radio and it charges stuff.
Oh.
So
yeah. And you need like solar
that
charging
way,
batteries.
when the quiet place happens,
we're ready.
And the aliens and the crazy things come, I have electricity, because that's all that's going to matter.
And then you can get on the internet and watch TikTok.
Yeah. During the quiet place, when they're going to come for us when we're loud. Yeah. Were those aliens? I don't even remember.
I don't remember. I don't know
that
why.
movie's terrifying.
It's pretty good.
I don't like it.
I think I like
the second one's better.
I liked both of them. They were both good.
But also, I don't want to say the spoiler, but like the spoiler of them, like the thing that happens between 1 and 2 makes me so mad.
Oh, I don't remember. You'll have to tell me later.
It's like literally like a very big part of the movie.
Well, I mean, I think I know what you're talking about, but when you said the thing of what makes them or something, I don't know. Okay.
Did you see it?
Yeah, but I mean, like, but that doesn't have anything to do with the things.
What?
Like what they are.
No, I'm just saying the spoiler of it, like the bit like, between the two movies, the fact that happens makes me mad. That's all. Just makes me mad. I don't know. The moon landing.
I don't have anything to honestly say about it, because the only thing I know is
I haven't even read anything on it.
I
just know that it's the first time that we have gone back.
But where are the videos?
I don't know. Is there videos?
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Now, was it?
And I didn't even know about it. I think
I didn't either. I just saw a notification, probably like on the weather app or something silly.
Yeah. Why is the weather app giving us news? That's what I
know.
want to know.
It's weird.
Just tell me what the temperature is going to be. Tell me when it's going to rain. I don't need you to be a provider of news. Thank you.
I definitely just forgot that it was 2024.
Wow. We are in March almost.
I know. Highlights from the successful lunar landing, the spacecraft Odysseus.
Here's the thing I don't understand. Okay.
So it's not, so a person didn't go.
See,
I thought.
See, look, we landed there in the 60s. And it was this big to-do where there was a phone call and everything. That was how many years ago? Like almost
38.
50?
38 plus 24.
Where'd you get 38 from?
32. Wait, when did we land?
69?
69. That would be 31 plus 24.
38.
I don't know.
Okay, so it was this big to-do, right? It was televised. There's phone calls happening. And then we haven't been back. And then we go back and it's what? A blip in the news?
I feel like I heard nothing about it.
And no person even made it there?
It says for the first time in half century, an American-built spacecraft has landed on the moon. The robotic lander was the first U.S. vehicle on the moon since 1972, Apollo 17. The closing chapter in humanity's astonishing achievement of sending people to the moon and bringing them all back alive.
So it was a private?
What? This just says... Does it say it was private?
The first link says private lunar lander sends back first pics
the lander,
from its moon landing.
Named Odysseus and a bit bigger than a telephone booth, arrived Thursday.
Again, I just want to say I find it interesting.
Why have we not gone back?
I find it interesting that we haven't gone back. I find it interesting that we supposedly went then.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I just want to know more.
I just have questions. And
it says Odysseus left Earth early on February 15th aboard a SpaceX rocket. Is that...
I think it's important.
Is that Elon?
I think so. I mean, SpaceX, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's important to have questions about things.
Yeah.
I think it's important to have a healthy level of skepticism. And I think that if you don't do that...
you want to come get in my van? I have candy.
No, absolutely
I'm going to ask
not.
questions and I'm going to be skeptical.
That's right. It's how you protect yourself.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with
Human
that.
nature, man. Ask questions, do your research.
Honestly, since the last 5 years, my motto has been...
I don't know anything.
If I wasn't there and I didn't see it with my eyes and I can't verify it, I don't know what happened. And I'm not gonna, die on many hills.
No. And when we were learning in school, like research papers and stuff, if I turned in a research paper with...
And you didn't have sources?
One source? Only one source?
No. Unacceptable.
You better have multiple sources.
That's right.
Because one source is only one side of it. It's only one person or whatever looking into it. So, I don't know, man. I was going to say I want to go to the moon, but I don't want to go to the moon.
It's interesting to me, though, how uncomfortable it makes people when you question things.
Yeah. It's because this world has gotten to where it's real because I said it. No. It happened because I said it.
No.
You have to listen to me.
You believe everything on the internet?
Yes. It's more like I believe in nothing on the internet.
Right. And now with AI, I absolutely believe nothing.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Nothing. Yeah. Terrifying. Did you see the pictures Heather was sending from like recreated photos of McDonald's in the 1980s? It was really creepy. And also, it's like never zoom in on AI pictures.
No, that you have to zoom in on photos though to know if they're AI or not.
That's one telltale sign of AI is if you can find mistakes.
Look at hands
weird
and fingers.
Blips.
Yeah, they always have trouble with hands.
Yeah. Unless now what people are doing is like AI and then going back and like retouching.
Yeah, they could do that. Which again, with Photoshop, I trust nothing. And I was watching, this isn't really about like whatever, but we didn't really talk about the Love is Blind controversy, which is the girl saying she looks like Megan Fox and like the guy picking her and he like, you don't look like Megan Fox.
But you know what? She does have features that are similar to Megan Fox, but I don't understand. Like, she's pretty.
Yeah.
She has features that look like Megan Fox. It's his fault for having unrealistic, like, to think that somebody that's been compared to a celebrity actually looks identical to a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, Megan Fox was not behind that door waiting to come out and meet you.
No, she wasn't. But also, like, it doesn't really matter. I'm sorry. There are guys who are super attractive, like not attractive. They are classically handsome or whatever. They got all the boxes checked for what you would think is an attractive looking guy. But they're not. Because they don't personally appeal to you.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't have the personality to go with it.
So it's like this. So the band Hanson. I think everyone really liked Taylor. But if you actually looked at Isaac, he was cute. And even now, as he's gotten older, he's kind of cuter. But I feel like he seems like paint on a wall and just...
No personality.
Yes. And, Zach was always kind of cute, but he was kind of goofy.
Right.
But his personality made him cuter.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it was like Taylor, Zach, Isaac.
Yeah.
On personality, partially.
I do not like any of them anymore because they did not play MMMBop when they were at Epcot. So that's all I have to say about that.
And you know what Jesse McCartney says?
You got to play all
the things that he said, I will never not play the classic things that got you where you are. Yeah. 100%. People were asking on a live stream.
We love a humble king.
People were asking on his live stream if in his new tour, if he was going to play the old stuff. He was like, absolutely. He was like, I will never not play
it's
the
like,
good stuff.
It's like J-Lo, and she is trying to create new music and stuff. And it's like, sometimes you got to lean on the classics.
Yeah.
Because that's what, and unfortunately, you know, you don't always necessarily get to bring out new music.
Sometimes you are just your like core OG.
Because you get to a certain point in life, and that's probably where a lot of her fans are, that they don't have time to discover new music.
Sounds familiar.
We don't have time to discover new music.
Our fans don't have time to watch us anymore because they're all busy.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're old.
And so lucky.
So me and Tracy were talking the other day, and so we got on the conversation about Barbie, and I don't even know how long we have. Am I overshooting it a lot?
I don't think so.
Okay.
My timer says 49 minutes, but because of the ending and everything, I don't know where we're at.
So we're probably more like 20 minutes.
It feels like we've barely been talking.
I know. So we were talking about Barbie.
Because Barbie is supposedly snubbed for the Oscars, even though I think they got plenty of noms.
Yeah, I just think they didn't get I think some of the actors didn't get nominations and stuff.
Award shows are lies.
They're all like paid for and stupid anyways.
Yeah.
But
everything is fake.
We got into the conversation, and we're in this stage of our life where curtains are coming back, and the lies and the things that have been presented to you kind of come into clear.
You can't talk with your hands.
I'm trying not to. Come into like a clear view, and we were just talking about how, like, especially because within the Barbie movie, it tries to talk about how it made women feel like they could be anything they wanted to be. And like,
I told Stephanie, when I had different Barbies with different professions, that was only to serve my ability to role play with them and have different, career paths and represented.
Now, maybe our experience is different than other people. Maybe they did see Dr. Barbie and say, oh, I want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
But when I saw Dr. Barbie, I was
we already know what we think about the medical field.
Yeah, not for me. I get to play with a doctor and have my Barbies go to the doctor. Yeah. Like it was never about careers or anything. And then we were like, why are we trying to pave career paths for 5 and 6 year olds?
Right. Why are you trying to decide what you want to be at 5 years old?
Yes.
Or even think about what you could be. You're a child. Enjoy it. Stay young as long as you possibly can.
Like, I wanted to be a professional ballet dancer when I was 5. I wanted to
be a princess.
Yes. Like, what? Why are we doing that? And then we were just like, you know what? It's just all a conspiracy. They're just trying to get us on the career track so that we all are
entering into the workforce and
making
the taxes,
paying taxes
for the government, which is backed up by other things, in history of getting women into the workforce, having the kids in the daycare and the schools and stuff so that, and school days, so that the moms can get in there and work, make more taxes. And so it's all just BS.
It's all just, everything in life is just to make money. I mean, heck, we're making this podcast to make money. That's the only reason we're doing it.
Absolutely.
We're raking in the dollars right now. Let me tell you. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's more of a therapy outlet, if anything, a way to, talk about things that,
and it's fun.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, but it's just to talk about things, just to like probably talk about some things that we're going to punch ourselves for, but who cares?
I tell people all the time,
what
a waste of time and money I think college is. Unless you are going for a very specific degree or career path that, say, legally you're required to have a degree. But if you are not legally required to have a degree, I just really don't see a good point in it. If you have good work ethic, job history, dedication, you're going to make a better way for yourself than a degree is going to get you.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion.
But also, where do we draw the line? So, once upon a time, college was not really a big thing. It was get through high school, maybe do some type of trade school type thing, or maybe do some type of like career training.
Which I feel like trade schools are trying to have a comeback.
Yeah. But so then college came about, and it was not super affordable, but I don't think that it was as much as it is now.
It's insanely out of reach.
Right. And now everyone's taking out loans and going into debt just to get through college, just to find out that they don't even want to do what they went to college for, just to not even have a good job and be in debt. And then to top that off, college wasn't good enough.
No.
Now you got to go get your master's or, whatever.
Multiple degrees.
Yes. And it's like, at what point is it not like, is there going to be school beyond that? Like in, I don't know, 8-10 years, is it going to be, you go to get your master's and then go to 2 more years after that?
And then sometimes I think if you look at, it's so impossible to know what you want to do between the ages of 18 and 20, because you've got to declare a major at a certain point. And it's like, what if, you pick your major, you get into your upper division classes and you're like, I hate this.
Yeah.
And it's not absolutely, what you're going to be doing day to day necessarily, but if you don't like the subject matter and the topics and stuff, and you don't want to be doing that, then what? You have another year you got to go to school because you wasted it on stuff that you don't love. I changed my major so many times, not just because of the public speaking thing, but just because my interests changed. But also, if I was what I went to school for initially, I think I would be a pharmacist. Like my first degree choice was pharmacy. So
I did actually intend to do dance. Even after I was 5 or 6, once I made it to high school, I did still want to do dance, but I wanted to go into business and like have my own dance studio and stuff. So I've always wanted to be a business owner, but I wanted to be a pharmacist because I worked in a pharmacy in high school and college. Yeah. And you liked it, I guess? No,
it was easy.
You just knew it was familiar.
It was easy. It was interesting. It was well paid. And if you work in a retail setting, you could they kind of worked like 7 days on, 7 days off. Yeah. So, that was kind of cool.
So when you're eating a meal, and this is part of it, I promise, and you only have 2 things on your plate, you get bored.
Yeah.
And that was my thought process with like picking a career was, I have to do this for the rest of my life. Unless there is a good amount of variety in my day to day, I'm going to get so bored.
Yeah.
And I don't know that that's for everybody, but I think there needs to be more like understanding your personality and like, is it not career aptitude tests, but kind of like.
Oh yeah, no, I think there should be career aptitude tests for sure. And there used to be. And I think that there needs to be more of that, like, where would I best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like understanding your personality, your brain.
You know what I thrive
makes you
on?
Happy.
I thrive on repetitive tasks. Yeah. I thrive on problem solving. I love analytical stuff. I love putting things together. Give me some IKEA furniture and I am having a field day. It's so much fun.
A saloon skirt.
And I'm on board. No, it's that's the aptitude stuff though. Yeah. It's finding out like what makes your brain happy, what makes you really enjoy, your day and how you spend your hours and stuff. And it's like, there are elements of what we do that I absolutely love. And then there are some things that are not my favorite, but that's part of, I have to do those things for whatever it is, specifically that I'm.
But what I do like about what we do is talking about how my tastes are changing. Like we can pivot things and do things that are like more interesting in that day and change up what we're doing to keep me not like, ugh.
Yeah.
So
the variety.
Yeah.
But I think too,
which is why I think there is a thing of people who choose very narrow careers versus people who choose very broad careers.
Which
because they don't want to commit.
Right. Which is like what I said about the specific, like if you want to be an architect, you have to have a degree.
Yeah.
Like you have to have those things. If you want to be a lawyer, legally, you can't. I don't know. Maybe you can take the bar and pass it and then can.
Yeah, because I don't think Kim Kardashian,
went to law school.
No, I think she's doing like a.
But so like testing and things like that, you can surpass having to have a degree or whatever. But I ultimately feel like it's a money grab and a waste of time. And I just think that if you are someone who's like, you know what, college is not for me, and I think that I can make my own way, if you can, persistence, dedication, getting your foot in the door places and not taking no for an answer and not giving up, I feel like can potentially get you further than a college degree.
Yeah. I can say as business owners who have hired both degree holders and non-degree holders, there is no like huge benefit to having a degree. I can tell you right now that we've had people that have had marketing degrees, business degrees, and when faced with an actual day-to-day business operation, nothing is better than life experience.
Right. Like, and just a willingness and a figure it outness and determination.
Like somebody could come in to what we do, and if they had even just social media experience, they would probably thrive better than somebody that just had a piece of paper from college.
Yeah.
Because they would have experience in social media, in kind of marketing, because they would probably be marketing themselves. A degree means nothing.
Yeah.
Unless you have to have it.
Right.
So.
There you go.
It does mean though that you committed to 4 years.
That's about the only thing I'm going to take from that.
Yeah.
But
Pretty
again,
much.
I feel like with the shift in online versus in person,
Yeah.
I feel like not that degrees have less value in that respect, but I do think that online courses.
Well, part of the thing with schooling, I feel like years and years ago, were that still loud in my ears, a little beeping, was that, there were books, encyclopedias, and things that you basically didn't have access to.
Right.
And it was like you went to school to get the information. Mm-hmm. The information is not
it's
being
very accessible.
Yeah. Like you can get it from the internet. You can get it from the library. You can get it. There's so many ways to research and
it's kind of like when we first started YouTube and there were so many people that would come to meet and greets and things like that. And they'd be like, oh my God, I want to start a channel. I want to do that. And we're like, oh my God, do it. Like
anyone can
get
do
on
it.
your iPhone and just start doing it. Start making videos.
Yeah. There's no like password gate that you have to pass through. But that's another curtain that I feel like's been kind of pulled back with college and how it used to be that the only reason school existed was because certain people had the knowledge and had the resources to teach other people about what they knew and what they had to help better them and help whatever. And
all right, guys, drop out of college.
Yep. Look, do not tell anyone that we told you to drop out of college.
Don't tell anybody, but definitely
do it. Hey, I will tell you that I did not complete a 4-year college. I did 2 years community because I had to do my 2-year degree for X-ray. I'm fine.
I felt like I had to because I felt like that's what you do after high school.
I would have if I didn't already. I tried.
You started it and you saw a path that got you a position that was an acceptable position,
right?
For what you were
made good money. Didn't have to be like, what do I want to be? It's like, no, if I go to school for X-ray, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. It's just X-ray. And honestly, in my brain, I thought I was just going to work in a doctor's office, take some X-rays, easy. It was not. It was not what I thought it would be.
Not what you signed up for.
So I don't know. I don't know if we have time to talk about anything else.
I feel like this is a good spot.
Yeah, because I did have some social media stuff, but it's really not that important.
You're getting some new emojis.
Oh, that's right.
They're coming in hot.
I did forget about that.
That's
actually
exciting.
let me glance really fast because I haven't even glanced to see what they are.
I have no idea. This is new for me. You know what's so annoying?
What?
Being that I am not in my prime and crossing my legs the same direction for an hour.
I'm afraid to uncross mine. The pain that I'm going
to be able to walk.
To receive. My back has been so bad.
I'm not going to be able to walk, and that's okay. What's also funny is that we tried to sit down to film this at 3 and it's 4:33.
But at least we're not going to be late today.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's been our problem. Okay, first look at the new emojis. Are you excited? 17.4.
I'm so excited. But my problem is, so like we've got iMacs that are from like 2013 and we cannot update them anymore, and I can't use the new emojis on it.
Okay, so when is this
just
coming?
trash.
When is this coming?
Guys, we need new phones. Do you like
this
the iPhone
spring?
15?
Hold on. I'm trying to get a better. Ready for the new emojis here.
Yes, we're ready. We are ready.
17.4. When are you coming out? Available in early 2024. I guess we haven't gotten them yet. I'm not sure.
Give us the highlights.
I'm trying. Okay. At least 100 new emojis. Well, what are they? Oh my goodness.
Yeah?
Yes.
New
iOS 17.
emojis. 17.4?
That's what I thought, but
First look.
I did look at the first look thing, but it wasn't good.
Mushroom. Chain, like broken chain.
Those aren't good.
Head shaking horizontally. Head shaking. So like shaking your head and nodding.
New emojis. The new additions include a phoenix, a lime, smiley shaking their heads.
Brown mushroom. Broken chain.
Okay. New family emojis for different like adults and childs.
Different adults and childs.
Adults and childs. Oh, people walking with canes.
Oh, the phoenix looks fun.
There's like a lot of accessible ones. Wheelchairs.
I need some fun food ones. That's what we really want.
Are these people kneeling? Are they praying? Their hands are just down. They're just kneeling.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's for. It's just really not
6
showing
new emoji. Just 6?
No.
Maybe you know what?
Is all the different variations of them? There's no way.
So I think the 6 is the 2 head movements.
Oh.
The phoenix, the lime, the mushroom, and the broken chain.
So those are the only new emojis?
And
that
then
is
the other
so
ones,
boring.
the other ones I think are like the families and then the walking.
They're like characters, emoji characters.
Yeah, but like
so the only new emojis are head shaking, horizontal, vertically, phoenix, lime, brown mushroom, and broken chain. Those are so boring, and I think that was a waste.
Yeah, not interested.
Do better, Apple.
Blah.
Blah. Blah. All right, guys, that's all we have time for today. Leave us any thoughts below if you are watching
things
on YouTube.
We need to talk about.
Yeah,
things you want to hear.
We're thinking about doing some question segments.
Yeah.
So we'll probably open up a place to like submit questions and or like advice type, life advice type stuff. I'm interested to see how I will handle that.
Right.
I might give terrible advice.
Yeah, don't trust us.
Don't trust anything we say.
We might have some thoughts, but who knows?
I mean, we're like we said, we're seasoned.
We're not spring chickens.
We've been on Earth for a little while. I wouldn't say I've successfully done everything and done things the way that everyone should, but I've definitely done them.
We all have thoughts and perspectives and ideas, and we'll share those with you.
And you can decide what to do with it.
Right.
Don't take our advice.
No. It's just going to come with that warning.
It's strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Do not try this at home.
Right. Okay.
I didn't even touch it. Is it this?
I don't know what it is, but the amount... I don't know what you're hitting. No.
I don't know.
I don't know, but the amount that it's happened...
It's my sleeve.
On your side of the
I'm fired.
Table
I'm so sorry.
Has been a lot.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
We sure will. Thanks for hanging out with us and have a good time.
Bye. Have a good time.
I don't know if it's a weekend or a weekday or what it is.
Have a great time. Bye.
Yeah.